KPL, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Welcome to our KTN studios once again for our weekly sports chat and the Morning Express part of our productions here at KTN. And this morning I have two gentlemen, to take us through what happened over the weekend. Of course, we are going to talk about the Kenyan Premier League scores. We saw how several matches being played over the weekend, and again, of course, across the continent in England, the English Premier League, very exciting matches. Chelsea playing against Manchester City, and thereafter we are going to talk about the World Athletics Championship that get underway on Saturday, starting with the men's marathon. But before we get into that, let me go through our introductions today. We have Gregory Mulemi from Capital FM Sports.
Radio
Welcome
Africa.
to our studios.
Yes, I'm Gregory Mulemi, Radio Africa.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy to be here. And I'm looking forward to seeing a great week. I hope we get gold in marathon in the first event of the World Athletics Championships in Beijing.
Karibu sana.
Yes.
Stefan Serio.
Yes, it's always a pleasure seated here with this gentleman on my right. He was telling me a while ago that actually he intends to see Bournemouth beating Liverpool tonight. So it's a pleasure.
Right. Over the weekend, we had several big matches in the Kenyan Premier League. Of course, Mathare United, coming unstuck against Ushuru. Everyone expected Mathare United to beat Ushuru, but then 3-1 the scoreline it ended. What did you make of that match, Gregory?
To me, I expected the result because Mathare United have been blowing hot and cold. You look at their previous results, they only beat Tusker 1-0 the previous week, but they lost the last match and drew the other one. And I think it's one thing that Stanley Okumbi really looked into and said that, okay, I think my time is up. Reports say that he's already thrown in the towel, and to me, I think that he's feeling the heat. Mathare United, yesterday we saw the midfield was overrun by the experience of Charles Okwemba and Moses Odhiambo. It was a very nice match to watch, and I think Ushuru should have replicated such a result in the previous matches, because the thing that is really killing them is the rotation. Ken Kenyatta rotating the squad, and he doesn't know who to play in which match. And if he uses this squad that played yesterday, I think he can get fantastic results and maybe finish in the top 5.
Gor Mahia, unstoppable. They are continuing to crush teams, and we saw that over the weekend against Nairobi City Stars.
Yeah, it is the same story every weekend in, weekend out. And against City Stars, there was this claim Kingi made that actually it was the penalty which killed his team. And yes, he had a point, but okay, it's a good result for Gor Mahia. Yeah, they're marching forward to their 15th title. And if they continue playing the way they did, actually yes, they stand a chance. But hopefully on Sunday we'll have a different story.
Here at the Standard Group over today, we've gone with this story on our back page. There's the headline is talking about Mourinho. Is he bad for the English Premier League? I don't know, at Radio Africa. What story did you go with?
I think the story we went with was it's the same thing, the EPL story. Mourinho losing focus and always looking at the things that are really not helping Chelsea. We saw last night him losing to a very, very sleek Man City side. Instead of accepting this defeat, he's saying that the result does not reflect what happened on the pitch. And actually, the only realistic chance Chelsea got was in the 89th minute when they hit the upright. Otherwise, nothing to celebrate about. John Terry being substituted at halftime for Kurt Zouma. It's something that really showed that Mourinho is a gambler. He's not really that tactical manager we saw when he joined Chelsea almost a decade ago. Yes.
You think so? Chelsea were outplayed last
talking of tactics, I think the worst mistake Mourinho did was bringing in Cuadrado for Ramirez. because we know Ramirez is always hard-working, trying to win the balls for the team, trying to push the team forward. You cannot compare him with Cuadrado. And actually, when he made
goals.
Yes, he wanted the goals, but Ramirez can as well can score as well. So the only thing I expected him to do is push Ramirez forward and let Nemanja do all the dirty work there. That's what I expected, because yes, they were one goal down and they needed those goals. But now substituting him actually affected the team, and you could see after that Manchester City had possession. Actually, if you ask me,
do you think maybe the row between Mourinho and his backroom staff, especially the medical department, he suspended Iva Caneiro from the from the touchline or the bench? Do you think that affected maybe the morale of the squad?
I don't think so. I think that's what the normal saying. That's a non-issue, because the playing unit sticks together from Monday to Friday, prepare for a weekend match. And I think, to me, Mourinho, you look at his record of late, he's not won a match since the last campaign. That was in May. He lost the pre-season, a few friendly matches, and then drew the others. He's not gotten a positive result in over 3 months. So to me, I think Mourinho is someone who really needs to go back to the drawing board, look at what's happening at Chelsea. I think they're very predictable nowadays. They're easily beatable by any team.
Just in passing, Arsenal benefiting from Delaney's own goal to get their campaign off.
Actually, if he couldn't have scored, I think an Arsenal player would have done that, because I think it was Giroud, if I'm not wrong, who brought in that pressure. So to me, that was a goal actually. But you could see it is the same old Arsenal. Crystal Palace pushed them, and if it wasn't for that goal, actually it could have ended 1-1 draw, or even Arsenal losing that match. And I think it's time for Wenger to go deep into the market. The only thing, yes, he can just afford to play Giroud, he can afford playing matches with him, but he really needs that defensive midfielder who knows what he's doing. Coquelin is good, but that experience, you could see yesterday the pressure actually got better of him, and he had to be substituted, because if he could have played the entire 90 minutes, I'm very sure he could have gotten that second yellow. I'm
told you are the chief scout of Liverpool in East Africa. Liverpool are playing tonight against Bournemouth?
Yes, they're playing tonight against Bournemouth. It's Monday nights are not really good for Liverpool, I have to be honest. We've seen that a few seasons ago. We played Fulham, we lost twice. We played West Brom, we lost at Crystal Palace 2 seasons ago, and we almost lifted the title. From 3 goals up, we drew 3-3. It's been very bad, but I think the current squad is quite balanced. You see Benteke, Firmino, Coutinho, then you have the big Emre and Milner, Henderson. To me, I feel that Bournemouth, who have not really gotten off the blocks in this Premiership campaign, cannot really give Liverpool a hard time tonight. So I expect an outright win.
Wish you all the best when it comes to that. But then let's move to athletics now, because the Kenyan team, part of the contingent to the World Athletic Championship in China, have already left the country, and we have a big squad. Everyone is talking big about the team, but maybe your opening remarks regarding the doping allegations, where the Athletics Kenya have said that those allegations from ARE are just meant to distract the preparation of Kenya. What are your chances? What are the Kenya's chances going into this World Athletics Championship?
Personally, I feel that I concur with the Athletics Kenya, because such things always come up just a few weeks before the championship. A few years ago, it came up. They tried distracting our athletes, because they feel that the competition is not really shifting towards those other nations.
Are you trying to say that now that those allegations come just before a major championship, then nothing ever happened? Are you trying to say that?
Something might have happened, maybe 1 or 2. You cannot you cannot say that this never happened, but you see that it's not the timing of these allegations is not really right, and it's not serving us well, because our athletes are, you see, they're preparing for this major championship. Kenya is the 3rd best country in athletics in the IAAF history. So I feel that going into this championship, there's something that had to be created to make sure that maybe other nations that are really trying to come up get into this, because we know the countries that are really trying to catch up with Kenya, even going to take athletes from other countries, giving them citizenship. Yes.
Do you think those doping allegations have affected, will affect our chances in China?
To me, I don't think so. Because, for example, let us use Mofar example. Remember, yes, he just withdrew from it was this race, actually I've forgotten, but after that went and won the Diamond League, yeah, despite those allegations of him of the doping after the doping test. And you could see actually Kenya, the team which has gone to the Beijing, the team which has been named, it is the experienced team, and I don't think that those allegations will affect their output. It's up to them going there, doing their thing right, and actually they'll come back with results. Kembo is good, Toskin. Yeah. Kembo is good, but I'm counting him out. Yeah, I'm counting. Actually, I'm not seeing him.
I hope he's listening to you, because
yes, let him prove me wrong. Let him prove me wrong. Yeah. But actually, yes, I would do anything. That one I can just stand my ground and tell you, Kembo will
but his
not
antics, of course, rubs well with the rest of the team.
Exactly. And I think he'll be there to distract opponents. Actually, that's why this is the world champion. He won in 2013. Let us go there and try to shut him down. Yeah, that's
another legend, living legend, I think, would be Janet Jepkosgei, because she is also going to China, and we've seen how impressive she's been over the years, since bursting onto the scene in 2002 and winning the World Youth Championship. Yes. That was in Jamaica. Yeah. And then she's still going strong now. She has Eunice Sohm, who she has actually mentored all through her career, and now Sohm is trying to outperform her. What do you think also Jepkosgei brings into the team?
I think she just brings experience, but to me, I feel that Eunice Sohm is the person to watch here, because she has that kick. I don't think that Nija Wilson yes. Yeah, cannot really give Sohm. We saw that in the last Diamond League, she tried, but I think Sohm has really rested this year. She's not participated in so many championships, and to me, I feel that Janet Jepkosgei going there will just help Sohm even perform better, because Janet Jepkosgei has that. She can burst fast, but she does not have that final kick, and that's what has been her main undoing in the recent past, winning only one championship gold.
AK have included a youngster in Nyairera. What do you think? Have you watched her train?
I watched her train, and I think we cannot count her for this championship. We look for the future championships. I think she can perform better in future. But for this one, I think Janet Jepkosgei can come in third, and Sohm, because there's this Wilson from is it the Barbados or where?
Yes, she's
really good.
Oh, Sohm is already aware of this Wilson. Yes. She is, and I think she'll want to prove to the world that she is the current hot cake. And actually, she's the one, she can get motivation from winning if she wins against Wilson. And you can see from the recent runs, whatever she has done on the pitch, she always has that momentum. She's ambitious, and you could see she wants always to win any race she participates.
She's the defending champion.
Yes.
Do you think Janet will be under pressure, maybe to outperform her juniors in Eunice Sohm?
Janet has the same problem as Kembo. She has the will, but she can't do that because okay, her age actually is the main factor here. Yeah, she has grown kind of old, so she cannot cope with the pace of the youngsters. So yes, she'll try, she'll do better, but I'm not seeing her winning, unfortunately.
Our middle prospects have been boosted, especially in marathon, with the fact that we have three very strong athletes, especially the men's marathon. We have Wilson Kipsang, who is a former world record holder. We have Dennis Kimeto, who is the reigning world record holder in marathon. And of course, Mark Korir, who just won the Paris Marathon, I think early this year in April. What are the chances of Kenya's medal chances in marathon?
Personally, I think the main undoing for Kenya in the marathon is that we perform so well in the circuits, but when it comes to the main championship, we really perform badly. I really don't know what happens to the big stage. Look at the Olympics, apart from the late Wanjiru. We've really not done well in the championships, but I think coming into this one, Kimeto, I give him a chance because he's really done well in the past year. And Wilson Kipsang, I think he has a grudge with the Uganda.
They have talked about having team tactics, but then when you have two strong contenders for gold in the team. How can it affect the team? Can it be positive? Can it be negative?
Yeah, it brings out competition among the two. I was looking at the CVs of these gentlemen, Kimeto and Kipsang, and if you look at many races they have participated, many marathons, be it half marathon or full marathon, it's actually finishing either first or second. Actually, Kimeto's worst was when he finished third. That is in the just recent London Marathon. Yeah, that's when actually that was his worst. And I think having these two, adding Mark Korir there, and then being that close, they will want to show, they will want to outdo each other. And as a result, I can see for the first time after a long time, Kenya taking the first two positions.
Yeah, the women marathon, Edna.
I think our team is good. Looking at the guys who made the team, we have a chance looking at Asbel Kiprop, looking at ladies Unisum, looking at Mercy Chirono, all those. I think, yeah, we have a chance, we stand a chance, and this might be our best after a long time.
Viewers, that's all we had this morning in our sports chat segment of Morning Express. We hope that you will make a date with us again come next week when we'll review all that happened over the weekend, especially on Saturday, because the men marathon will open the World Athletics Championships in Beijing. And we expect Wilson Kipsang, Dennis Kimeto, and also Mark Korir to do us proud. So have a date with us come next Monday. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I had Gregory Mulemi from Radio Africa. Thank you very much for coming to our studio. Safe as always. We hope to have you next week. Until next time, it's goodbye from me, Robin Toskin.